Love my pizza. Hi guys, Mark here from Wolters World, and we're in Venice, Italy, and I just finished a tasty pizza because hey, we're in Italy, you eat the pizza, it's great here. And it kind of got me thinking, you know, there's some wonderful food out there in Europe, but there's also some food that make you go, and that's what this list is about. These are the 10 foods, how'd I say this? The 10 most interesting foods that I've had during my travels. Now you might say some of these are gross, some are just a little bit odd. I just say they're interesting because nothing's good or bad, it's just different, okay? But some of it's a little bit more different than others. So, first on the list, we're here in Italy, so I'll give you 2 from Italy. The first one is nervetti. I ate this in Vicenza, Italy. It's like a snack you have before when you're drinking and stuff. And nervetti, if you don't know what that is nerves. Okay? Imagine a hard gelatinous kind of jello kind of thing with pig nerves going through it. Yum! Okay? So I have a little video of me eating it. I'll show it to you right now. Nervetti. It's basically nerves of pork. Like literally they cut the fat out with the nerves and you eat that. And there's mine, and here we go. Vinegary. Nervetti. Tradition in Vicenza. Maybe a tradition you can skip. Pig nerves, huh? Sounds pretty tasty. Number 2 on our list, which is actually quite tasty, and it's especially of Verona, is cavallo, or horse meat. Now, a lot of people get up in arms, oh, how can you eat horse? Well, you know what? If you go to Verona and have the horse meat that's made out of a ragu, like a sauce, like a bolognese sauce kind of thing, with horse meat, it's actually really good. I mean, I was surprised when I had it. It was awesome. My son, he prefers the dried horse meat version. It looks like shredded horse meat. He really likes that. So it is quite good. It's definitely something you want to have in Verona. Here's a video of me eating it in Verona if you want to see. There you go, guys. It's polenta with kind of a horse stew, cavallo. Okay? I haven't tried it yet, but I have here a nice little spritz with it, and we'll see how it goes. So I have a little bite for you. Pretty good, actually. So I recommend it. Number 3 on our list, one of our close-by neighbor countries, Romania, has some very interesting food, but the one that got me was tripe soup. Now, tripe is intestines, okay? But this specialty I had in Bucharest was the intestines in a basically tripe and butter soup, and it was literally the intestines in a broth that was butter. Now you'd think intestines, well, maybe, but the butter will make up for it. Well, I gotta say, that time the butter did not make up for it. Ugh. Actually, it was such a disturbing event that I didn't actually want to eat Romanian food anymore after I ate it. Number 4 on our list, let's stay with the internal organs and intestines. We have the Scottish classic, haggis, which I have to admit does make you want to, it kind of makes you vomit a little bit in your mouth before you actually eat it, because you think, oh, that's the intestines and all this stuff, but actually it's really good, and I highly recommend, if you go to Edinburgh, where I've had it a few times, go have some haggis. They have it, it doesn't come by itself, you have all the trimmings, so if you don't like the haggis, you'll like the trimmings, but it is intestines, all mixed together with all kinds of other things, actually very good, okay? Number 5, for a chewy treat, I have pig's ears. This is something a lot of my friends ate when I lived in Lithuania. I could never quite get into it because when I'd start eating, I'd just start chewing and chewing and chewing. It just never did it for me. But hey, you know, everyone has their own kind of thing, alright? Now, if you want to go to a more famous part of a animal's body, you have the famous French dish, frog legs. And you know, when people talk, they say, oh, frog legs taste like chicken wings. And you know what? They do. They just have more bones. So if you go, you're going to like the taste. It's just getting over the idea that you're having, you know, frog legs. But it actually is really good, and you should definitely try it. I had that when I was in Bambidersdorf, a small little village in France with a friend of mine. Thank you, Isabel, for forcing me to eat them, because they were very good. So Caleb, tell me about eating frog legs. What do you think?
Good.
So what's hard? What's easy about it? What's hard about it? What's tasty?
The flavor in the soup.
And the soup, yeah? Number 7, from my time living in Finland, I always found it funny when we'd have blood pancakes. Pancakes actually made with mixing with blood from animals and stuff, which was kind of odd at first. It wasn't that bad, but yeah, it's one of those things you go and you eat and say, thank you, I've eaten it, goodbye. Number 8 on our list, which is actually my dad's favorite on this list, is called schmaltz. Basically, you take lard, and then you fry up some onions and some maybe a little bit of bacon bits, and you mix the lard and the fried up onion and bacon bits, and it makes it kind of like a spread for bread, and you spread it on brown bread. Very popular in the eastern part of Germany. My dad used to tell me stories like, oh, this is what I had when I was a little kid. And it actually is pretty good. If you go to some restaurants, you still can find it in Germany. But the schmaltz it's something that when you look at it and you read it, wait, I'm eating just plain lard and little bacon and onions. I don't know if that's very healthy, but it is awesome to eat. So definitely try that one, okay? I had that one in Berlin, Germany. Number 9 on my list, my personal favorite and the tastiest one on here, but oh my god, do not try to kiss anyone or talk to anyone after you eat this. Kepta Duona susuru I mayonnaise. It's fried brown bread. Because this is the Lithuanian drinking thing. Girls, guys, everybody eats this stuff while they're drinking. And what it is imagine brown bread cut up to look like big, thick French fries. Like the first time you think it, you'll think they burned your French fries. So big, thick French brown bread pieces, okay, they fry it in garlic oil, okay, and there's still chunks of garlic in the bread, so you've already got a nice healthy smell coming out of your mouth. And then what they do is they take mayonnaise and cheese and melt it together and pour it on top. Now, you may think, ew, that sounds like a heart attack on a plate. It might be, but oh my god, it's worth it. It is so tasty. So if you go to Lithuania, you definitely have to have that one. And number 10 on our list is a Czech specialty that some of my Slovak friends in Ostrava, Czech Republic, introduced me to. It's a special kind of cheese. It's a soft white cheese, and even Wikipedia calls it a pungent smell. Yeah, pungent would be a compliment to this thing. I can't actually say the word of the feet, so I'll just put it on here. It's like Olomechka. I'll just butcher it, okay? I asked my friends, like, what's the most typical thing from here near Ostrava that I should eat? And they said, oh, you've got to eat this cheese. Now, if it's not bad enough that the cheese is like just pungently, rancidly smelling, but then they serve it on top of onions with paprika on top. So definitely what you want to have to meet the ladies, okay? So, those are the 10 most interesting dishes that I've had, or snacks that I've had while I've been here in Europe over the last 18 years. They're all worth trying, and that's one of the things is when you read something, don't get scared. Don't not eat something because you think it's not going to be good, or it just, I would never eat frog legs, or I'd never eat, just try it. Because you'll be amazed how something you think you never like, you'll end up loving. And things you haven't loved before, you may end up starting to love, okay? So, have a great time when you're here in Europe. Enjoy the food, whether it is pig's ears or pig's butts, I don't know. Enjoy it all. If you want to learn more about traveling in Europe, check us out on our website, www.woltersworld.com. Bye from Venice, Italy. How about the bones? What about the bones?
Bony bone bone.